Alright guys, welcome back to 243 Outdoors. This is Josh. Today I have the Ruger American Predator 6.5 Creedmoor out, and we need to talk about it a little bit. So the last video you saw was right after I got the chronograph, and we were shooting some factory loads. It was shooting decent, about inch groups, just under inch groups, what I expect out of factory ammo. Then I brought out some of my my good hand loads, and it went to crap. This gun was shooting 2-inch groups at 100 yards. So we had a problem. I had a pretty good idea what it was. I was expecting the muzzle brake to be full of carbon and kind of gummed up, and it was. This gun's got 1,200 rounds through it, and the inside where the threads are is about a ½ inch hollow spot, and it was completely packed full, and it was actually like the barrel was extended another ½ inch. It just had the 264 diameter hole. I've since ordered another one, and I wanted to order the exact same brake that I had, the TPI TacFire Compact 308 muzzle brake from Optics Planet. I ordered one from Optics Planet. They sent me one, and it's not the same brake. It's kind of a generic one in a bag. The first one actually had packaging that said TacFire brand, and that is what I really wanted. This one's a little different. I actually left them a bad review on it because I didn't get what I ordered. There's really nothing wrong with this brake. It's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same brake. It's got a third porthole on top, whereas the other one only had 2. They're a little more angled back, and the inside's a little bit more open. It feels like there's a little bit more recoil with this brake. It's still not bad, but since then my velocity on my hand loads was been running about 2666 area, 2670, and when I chronographed the factory ammo, we was getting right at 2700 feet per second. I had never chronographed it factory ammo, and I was happy with my hand loads, but I feel like I want to get that velocity up a little bit. So I filmed a video, I guess it was last weekend, and it was very windy out. The camera was nodding up and down, the wind noise was horrible, and I just deleted the whole video. It was just some test loads. So I've settled on a 42.4 grains, so we're 4/10 of a grain more of H4350, and I've also lengthened my overall length 20 thousandths to 2.860. We're using the ragged hole loading block now and not the factory magazine, so overall length is not an issue. So what I'd like to do today, I think I have 16 rounds, and I want to shoot them at each one of my longer range targets, 250, 400, 500, and 650. We got a little breeze. It's kind of up and down, and it'll go away. But I just want to see what this group's at longer ranges with this higher velocity round. We had I don't remember the group offhand. I shot a 4-shot group. 3 went into one hole, and I had a bad shot. It was a pulled shot. I did call it. It was still like a .80 or less for the 4-shot group, but 3 was in one hole. So we're going to shoot this a little bit more today, and if I like it, I'm going to load up a bunch more with this, and we'll continue kind of testing it. So I also run the numbers on the drops with this a little bit higher velocity round. I don't remember, let's see here. 2711 was our average I had. So we're gonna go to 250 yards. I think I'll go ahead and dial. It's calling for about 2 1/4. The scope was about 4 or 5 inches right and an inch or 2 low with the muzzle brake change. The point of impact changed a little bit. So let's see what we can do today. .2710. Just run one camera. When we get done, I will give you a picture of each group. .2677. Well, that velocity dropped down quite a bit. The last couple videos, I don't know if you've seen them yet or not, or the order I'll upload them. We're getting a lot of duplicates on the chronograph, and occasionally it throws a crazy number, like 100 or more feet per second high, and there's no way that's right. So I've just kind of been monitoring it, seeing what we're getting. See, we got a duplicate 2677, and I really don't believe that's the velocity. I believe it's higher than that. These are very precisely measured out. They should be very close. $26.50. I still don't agree with that, but that's what it is. So we're going out to 400 yards, 6 1/4 dial. These rounds are just slightly drifting left. I believe we'll still be on target. $27.04, so that's more like it. $26.88. Got another duplicate, $26.88. $27.04. So we're going to go out to 500 yards, 9.38. So we'll go, it's 9 1/4. Going to, that's a 16-inch target. I'm going to leave the windage. So that group, not as good as I'd like it to be. $26.09. There is no way that round is that low. No way. $26.19. $25.94. No way. So chronograph might just get sent back. $25.94. I believe if it was that low, we'd be hitting quite a bit lower on the target, and our data is just right on. All right, so we're out here at 500 yards. We have a 3-shot group right here that'll do about 2 1/4, maybe 2.5 inches at 500, and then this one up here opened our group up to about 6 inches or so. So pretty tight little 3-shot cluster, pretty impressive. So we're gonna shoot 4 more at 650 yards, 14 3/4. 14 3/4. The last 3 shots, or at least 3 of them, are really close on that 500, so it looks like a pretty decent group. So we're at 650, 16-inch target also. $26.61. $26.99, and it was right by the last shot. $27.15. So that's kind of back where we should be. Chronograph set up about 10 feet in front of this, so I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Figure with a muzzle brake, most of the blast is going sideways, so that shouldn't affect it as much. The sun it's 50% shining. It's pretty bright. I don't know if the sunlight has anything to do with it, but conditions are pretty calm. So we'll send our last round here. 27.15. So I really honestly believe the velocity is about the 27.10 to 15 range. I'll run down range on the four-wheeler here and take a picture of all the groups, and we'll go from there. Alright, we're out here at 650 yards. I believe our shot order was here, 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 and here, but you guys will know off the camera or off watching the video. But that is, this is 650 yards, and that's about a 6-inch group. So we're well under 1 MOA at 650. So pretty happy with that. So that's going to wrap up this video today. I have several rounds. I got 100 rounds of new brass, and I just basically want to shoot it all once, kind of fire form it to the chamber before I do kind of bump the shoulder back a little bit and then load it for good. So we're going to be looking at Varget, Reloader 15, Reloader 19, and IMR 4831. Just some odd powders that you generally don't hear commonly shot in 6.5 Creedmoor. So we'll see how they shoot and see what the velocity. Some of them may be pretty low, but like I said, I don't want to waste all my good H4350 just shooting 100 rounds just to fire form the brass. So that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank everybody for watching, and we will see you later.